What's up, guys? It's the Doza. Oh, and we're on fire here on the V for Vanilla server. These guys are freaking chasing me. Today we are going to be playing with some wild wolves. Leave me alone. You guys can die. Please die and die. Oh my goodness. I don't know how loud that is, but welcome back, everybody. Today, I hope to build a shop at spawn. Okay, I'm going to say that right off the bat. But we are going to be playing with some wild dogs. I went out with MG. I didn't get to record it. I know she did. But we went out to the area we were at in the last episode where we got the polar bears. And if you remember, we found quite a few wild wolves. And I talked about maybe wanting to catch them. So I did, and it was a little harder than I thought it would be. Because before in Minecraft, you could put leads on wild wolves. But now apparently that's not the case. So be sure to go over to Mystical Goddess's channel. Link is down below. And watch her episode. You'll see the trouble we went through. So we couldn't put leads on it, so we had to do it via minecart. So that was the whole thing. We'll talk about that this episode. Hopefully we'll get into the shop. But basically what I want to do is make a dog adoption agency where people can come and get their own dogs and tame their own dogs and bring them home with them. So what am I doing in the end right now? Well, I have been collecting wither skulls, and look at that. We got 10 wither skulls. I've been out here for quite a while. I just ran out of arrows because arrows is a very important thing to have, in the nether when you're killing, when you're hunting for skulls, because these blazes are just too freaking much. And I also put my beacons back in here. Oh! Once upon a time, I brought beacons into the nether. Hello, I hear you. Hey, oh, two of you. I brought one into the nether and set it up in here just so we had some regen and didn't have to worry too much about taking damage and filling up our inventory with freaking... Oh, there's some server leg. Didn't have to worry about filling up our inventory with healing potions and stuff. But then 1.9 or something came along, so I took this beacon away. And I also took the beacon back that I set up over at the Pigman farm. But now I brought them back in and actually put 2 in here. So we have one that is giving us only strength 2, and the other one is giving us speed and regen. You can see all the buffs right here. And it's a beautiful thing to have in here. You can sit in here all freaking day and collect wither skulls. Everything is so loud right now, isn't it? But anyways, I am set. I got 10 wither skulls. I think I have a few more... Ow! At spawn, or at home as well. Oh, I just got one more. Now we have 11. I also did this, which I'm not... it doesn't look great. But if you guys don't know, my nether tunnel is designed to look like an overworld cave, which looks kind of cool. And I also built this little pseudo cave looking tunnel that goes down from my nether tunnel down to the actual fortress. But the problem was, in here... a lot of pigmen were spawning, which was taking away from the spawn rates at the fortress. So I decided to come through today and put a bunch of slabs in here just to stop the spawning from happening. I did not do it up in my main tunnel, but I hope this helps a little bit at least. So I guess that's all I wanted to talk about in here. We got a ton of wither skulls because I'm the wither skull collecting master. Of course, we were using this sword, the Head Collector 2. Which is designed specifically for killing wither skeletons. But anyways, let's get into today's episode. I know you guys are don't want to hear me ramble. Got a pretty cool concept for today. I haven't seen many people do it. Not many people have actually caught wild wolves and set up a shop for people to come tame and have their own dogs. I know a lot of people on the server already have their own dogs and own wolves and stuff like that. But I'm pretty sure there's some people who don't. So maybe they'll appreciate this shop. So okay, I need to clean up my inventory, do some things, and I will meet you back at the base, and we will talk a little bit more about what we're doing today. Alright, so it's been a few days since I recorded the intro of this video, so I had to go back and rewatch it and make sure I knew what we were talking about today. And I mentioned that in the last episode we did the polar bear thing, which is not true. In the last episode, we killed all those skeleton horses, and we tried to see if we had enough money for that mystery meat. And I think we do now, because I totally forgot that I have these diamonds in here. These diamonds that I earned from the mending shop. So I think we actually do. But we're not going to touch on that today. Today, we are specifically going to be doing this dog adoption agency, which you could see in the title. It is the DogTrot Adoption Agency, something I had a while ago on Dozacraft SMP, and now we're bringing it back. So now I'm trying to get the supplies. I made a sort of shopping list of the things we're going to need, and I think we have everything here, although I'm not sure if we're going to have enough room in my inventory to bring everything we need. So I'm just kind of going through the stuff that I have, hoping that we have everything. If not, I'll have to return back here and get some more stuff. But on the original design, I actually built it with iron blocks. But I think now that we're in 1.10, and since it is a dog adoption agency, I'm thinking now we can use bone blocks. The bone blocks do have a specific, like they have different sides to them. I'm not even sure how to make these bone blocks. Is it like that? I've legit never made these before. Is it bone meal? That kind of sucks. I wish it was. It probably is bone meal. I wish it wasn't though. I wish it was just bones. Okay. Is it the full thing? Sure is. Okay, so we gotta make all these into bone meal and then fill up one full crafting screen to get these bone blocks. I've never really played with these before, but I think we're gonna use it for this side, right? Like the side that looks pretty normal, but the top has this little dark blotch on it. So I don't know if that's going to kind of ruin the look of the build. Okay, obviously this is going to take forever just to do this little task, so I'm going to do this on my own, and then we'll hop over to spawn. I will show you guys where we're going to make this shop, and then I will double check and make sure I have all of the supplies that I need for this, and then we will finally get to building. I'm not sure if we'll have much time to build on camera, but if we do, then we definitely will. But the main objective is to get this build done today. That is always the goal. That is the goal I struggle with all the time, because it usually takes me a couple episodes to get a freaking project done because I talk too dang much. So, I'm going to try to avoid that today. I'm not doing a great job avoiding it at this very moment, but you can see this task here, just getting these bone blocks, is going to be mighty tedious. Luckily, I do have plenty of resources to actually get all the bone blocks we need. Just come over here to the natural mob grinder. We got tons of bones in here. I think we have a skeleton grinder at spawn, so either way, I am so good for resources on this server that I think we will do just fine. Okay, just had to get that out of the way. Now we got a bunch of bone blocks. That was a task. They should make it just so you only need bones to make those bone blocks, but maybe that wouldn't make much sense. By the way, I got one of these guys back again. I went back and got another one, so hopefully nobody kills this guy. You, however, somehow missed you, and you snuck back into the place. Okay, so before we go back to spawn and check out the shop location, I want to make sure that I show you guys all the dogs that me and MG caught. It is so warm in my room right now. I'm like sweating like crazy, but I have to keep the windows shut because the kids next door are so freaking loud. But check this out, guys. Oh my god, are you serious? Get out of here. Get out of here. Please die. Look at all these dogs me and MG caught. So, I'm pretty sure wolves do not despawn. In fact, I'm nearly positive. 99.9% positive wolves do not despawn. However, I did bring over, like, however many name tags and just put the name wolf on the name tag. So these are all named wolf, just to make absolutely sure that they will not despawn. Got a bunch more over here. These guys are mad. Check this out. Oh man, I got a really cool screenshot of me next to a angry wolf. I'll put it up on screen right now. That's one of my favorite screenshots ever. But anyways, I just wanted to show you guys all the wolves that me and MG brought over, which is pretty impressive. This is quite a bit of quite a few wild wolves, right? To find. My brain is frying right now. I'm not even sure. I quit. Nabadabada. Nabadabada. Nabadabada, dabadabada, 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 alrighty, back in spawn. We're gonna check out the location of this awesome dog adoption agency, but I'm completely sold out. I already took the diamonds out of the payment chest and threw it in here. But I'm already sold out, man. These mending books sell like crazy. So if we come down this way, just past Odaliska's shop, down by Ilad's shrubbery store and Fanakwa's Enderbucks, we see a space over here that I have marked out in the way that I typically mark out my my locations, and it's with it's with this caution tape looking stuff. So here we go. Reserved for DogTrot Adoption Agency. So I measured it out. I got all of the measurements, and I think this is going to be a good spot. It is a pretty big shop, but once it's built, it doesn't look like there's much to it really. What we need is enough room for the dogs. We need to have how much is that doggy in the window type situation where we can walk by and you can actually see the dogs in the window. We need a simple kind of operation where you can go in. It's not too complicated. You walk in, you pay, and you get your dogs, and then you leave. So we're going to have a payment chest. We're also going to offer, we're going to sell leads. We're going to sell name tags just in case they want to rename them, because obviously they already have a name. They're just called Wolf. So we will sell name tags at a reasonable price, maybe 1 diamond. Also dies. Did I already mention? Oh no, I said leads. I said, okay, so we're going to have leads, we're going to have name tags, and we're going to sell dies, just in case they want to dye their colors. So this is going to be the location, and I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to be a really cool shop. The problem is it's a little out of the way. So hopefully we have a great community here on V4V, which I'm confident we do. So, oh, listen to that. It was a little offbeat. That's fine. I really love that, though. Every time it turns midday, it plays that song, and I think it does the same thing at night. I think it's the Song of Storms from Zelda. I don't know. All my Zelda fan friends are going to be so mad at me if I got that wrong. So anyways, it's a good location. It's the best location I could find. I'll say that. It is a good location. I'm backpedaling a lot. My point is, I wish I could have put it a little closer into spawn. That way people could see it more often, but hopefully all of my friends here on V4V actually watch my YouTube videos, and maybe they'll see the shop there. But it's a pretty cool opportunity, and it's just a really cool gimmick. You know, it's a interesting idea to actually sell wild dogs, because it's such a pain in the butt to actually get them over here. And you know, I could tame a bunch of dogs and have like a dog adoption place, but then they would be my dogs. Nobody else could make them stand up. They couldn't, you know, it wouldn't be an actual like purchasing a dog. So the fact that I'm getting wild wolves over here and allowing people to tame them themselves. Oh, I should probably mention that too. There's definitely going to be bones in there, so you can actually, you know, tame your own dogs. Don't gotta bring your own bone. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm doing way too much talking. I'm sure people have clicked away already, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to pillar up, right here? Let's see. Actually, I could probably just get right up on top of this tree here. I'm going to stand right here, and I'm going to build this shop. And with the power of movie magic, I will clap my hands. This build will be done. I will show you guys the beautiful shop that I have, and then we will move the dogs over here, and we will have completed an episode where I introduce the building, I imply it, and we're done, and it all gets done in one episode. It's going to be a beautiful thing. So I'm going to clap my hands now, the shop will be here, and then everything will be great. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, and it is done. Look at that. I am very happy with this. So this is an old design. I don't know if I mentioned it. I probably did. But I actually designed this quite a while ago, and I decided to rebuild it here on V for Vanilla, and I'm so excited to get this freaking ball rolling. So let's get inside. We'll give a quick little tour and a quick rundown of how this shop is going to work, and then of course we'll advertise it to everybody else on the server. And then to end out the episode, we need to go and actually move all of the wolves from my house back to here. I already have all the scaffolding set up and all the rails laid down. It's going to be quite a task, but I'm going to do it off camera and get it done. We'll count how many wolves we have at the base, and then we'll count how many we actually get back to here, because I imagine we might lose a few, or a few might die. So right out front here, you can see we have a giant bone on top to indicate that this is in fact the DogTrot Adoption Agency, and we also got a couple signs right out here. And the block choice of this, I'm pretty happy with. The bone blocks are obviously a new addition, because I did say I designed this quite a long time ago. In the original design, I actually used iron blocks, and I have all the blocks. You know, we could have used iron blocks, but I figured, you know, now with 1.10 and these new blocks, it'd be a good time to actually use the bone blocks. Plus, it kind of works out because it is like a a dog adoption kind of thing. So we walk in the door, we got this red carpet down the middle, very simple shop, very easy to navigate. To the far left, we have color dyes. You can see we have just about every color of dye in there, I'm pretty sure. We have some leads, so people can take a lead with them on their way home. And then in the middle, we got the pay here chest. Right here, we have the price guide and name tags. We'll read that price guide in just a second. Over here, we have bones, which is used for actually taming the dogs. And all the way over here, we have dog food, which of course is rotten flesh, and I renamed it all into dog food. So let me just explain really quick. Of course, if you eat rotten flesh in Minecraft, you'll get hungry. You'll get like the poison hunger bar thing. But dogs love it. So be sure to save on your steak, save on your chicken, save on your good food, and you can totally use rotten flesh to feed dogs if they're low on health. So that's a really cool thing. Let's read so let's check out the shop really quick, then we'll read the price guide. So these are going to be the actual, we won't call them holding cells, we'll call them kennels. These will be the kennels, so you can come in, you can actually see the dogs right here. They're kind of like elevated on a floor, so you can get a nice good look at them. We'll try to split them even between both rooms. And then from the outside, you can actually see the dogs from inside the window. I have this scaffolding with the rails going through the window. I have the glass on me. Of course, this will be closed up. But this is cool because you can actually have a how much is that doggy in the window type situation. So people will walk by and they'll see the dogs in the window, and that'll make them want to come in here and see them. So we got that going on. Okay, right? So the whole building is pretty simple, although at the same time, even though it's simple, it's very unique, and I love it very much. And here's that little problem we ran into with the bone blocks. It's kind of hard to avoid, really, because we either have it like this or we break it and we have them like that, which you can totally notice the texture difference right there. That kind of bothers me, and you can still see it on top. So I just decided just to let it go just like that. That's fine. And then I should also point this out. It's kind of cool. We'll have to go over to the town hall because there is a map of spawn, and I put the icon of a bone on the roof. So hopefully, if the spawn map at Town Hall reaches out to these far lands just outside of the actual main spawn, I still consider this spawn, but hopefully if it shows up on the map, we'll be able to see this on the actual map, so people can identify where the DogTrot Adoption Agency is. So we need to wrap this up pretty quick. I've talked about making shorter videos, but obviously that's very difficult for me to do. I'm excited to do this, and it took me a while to build this and everything, but it's going to take even longer to get the dogs back here. But I know how to do it, so let's we can get that out of the way. And actually need to put this up somewhere right now. So we'll put this right here. This is just the guest book right there. We'll read more about that. Do I have a sign on me? I should put a sign right there that says guest book. So let's read the DogTrot pricing book. Welcome to the DogTrot Adoption Agency, providing free roam before capture wolves which you can tame and bring home. Each of these dogs are authentic and naturally bred wolves caught in the wild at the prime of their maturity. Please feel free to sign the guest book on your way out the door and let us know the date your brand new pup was adopted. Adoption prices. To adopt a dog, you must first deposit 5 diamonds into the chest located right beside the chest you pulled this book from. With the payment of 5 diamonds, you will receive the proper items needed to tame, feed, and provide necessary care for these beautiful creatures, these beautiful wild creatures. For each purchase of a wolf, you will receive the following items: collar dye of your choice, 1 name tag to rename your pet, a leash, which no longer works in Minecraft. I had to put that because you can't lead dogs anymore. I think you can lead tame dogs, though. And you also get 32 bits of dog food to bring home. You will also find a chest with bones available to tame your new pet. Please do not take extra bones home with you, as these bones are specifically used for in-store taming. Thank you for visiting DogTrot Adoption Agency, V for Vanilla's only place to find the most wild and quality wolves. Again, if you choose to adopt one of our wolves, please sign the guest book located right on the wall as you head out the door. An agent will randomly visit your base and make sure the dog's safety and well-being is being maintained. If for any reason these requirements are not met, you will be fined and the animal and the animal will be repossessed and placed back into the store. Thanks again for your generosity and love for these beloved animals, the DAA crew, an affiliation of DC Distributors. So there we go, all set, all ready. That was more difficult to read out loud than it was to read in my head. Okay, so we got the store, everything looks cool. Do you guys like it? Let me know, I love it. Okay, so now that we got all that out of the way, I need to go back to the base and start moving these wolves. I will see you back over there, and we'll get a count of how many wolves we have, and we'll try to make sure we get them all back over here. You can see the big mess I'm making around here with scaffolding and rails, but hopefully I'll get this all cleaned up before anybody else pops online. Hopefully I'm not inconveniencing anybody. But anyways, I will see you back over at the base. Really quick before we go back to the base, I just want to point out where I am at this very moment. I dug a straight line, right, from my nether hub out to some new chunks here in the nether because I wanted to get some of these new, what are they called? Magma blocks. These can be crafted with magma cream. I believe it takes magma cream and, like, I don't know. I'm going to feel like an idiot, like, months down the road when this is, like, a very obvious thing. But I think it takes magma cream and maybe blaze rods or blaze powder. I'm not sure, but, which is fine. I'm a resource guy. I have plenty of resources to build this stuff, but I figured, you know what, it'd probably be easier to go out and grab these. And it is, man. It really is. Probably much like V for Vanilla, there's probably a lot of people out there who have old worlds, so you might have to travel pretty far to get these. I didn't have to travel too far. Probably about 500 blocks in the nether, which wasn't too bad, but I managed to find a bit. And you can see the pockets are huge, so once you do find them, it's no problem to get these blocks. They're not rare in any kind of way. So I'm filling up on these and bringing them back home, and maybe we'll figure out some kind of cool mob farm or something with them. But anyways, I just wanted to point that out. I'll see you back at the base. Okay, back at home. Now let's see how many wolves we have. I think I had like 12, if I remember right. I think I counted it before. So we have 1, 2, 3, 14, 15. We got 15 dogs. So I think we'll put 7 in each kennel, and one kennel will have 1 extra. Oh boy, okay, so, I mean, I guess there's nothing else to say. I'm going to jump right into this and start moving these animals. Might move them like 2 at a time, see how quick we can get this done. So I will see you back at spawn. I think I've done it. I finally got all of the wolves into here. And this took, what time is it right now? This took like 2 hours to do, which is just ridiculous. And I accidentally pissed off all the other guys over there, because I accidentally punched one of them because he was like kind of not in the right place I wanted him to be. And I also killed one of the other wolves. So for sure we're missing 1, but we're going to do the recount. You can see them all popping out here as we go. Let's see if I can replace this real quick. There we go. I'm also hoping that they don't glitch out of like the corner of this, because Minecraft is notorious for mobs glitching out of corners. So we'll hope that's not the case. Oh my god, this took forever. I'm so happy to be done. So when you come here to get your wolf, if you can, be quick about coming in and out of here, because they'll really easily want to escape. I think if I hold this open long enough, yeah, you can see him running towards me. They really want to escape, so be quick about it. Hopefully these guys will all calm down. They're all pissed off. But we're done. We did it, guys. Let's see. Let's get a final count now. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I can't remember how many we had before. I think we had 14. No, we definitely had 15. So, okay, so the only one we lost was the one that I accidentally killed. That's okay. Oh, mission accomplished. I'm glad to say this is finally done. So be sure to come on down to DogTrot Adoption Agency if you're one of the V4V members. And if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like on it. Subscribe if you haven't. Leave a comment down below. I always respond. And thank you guys again for watching. And I will see you guys on the next episode. Love, peace, and chicken grease. Thank you guys for making it to the end of this video. If you want to see what I was doing 1 year, 2 years, and 3 years ago, go ahead and click the annotations on the screen right there. You can also hit the subscribe annotation if you haven't subscribed yet. But it's really interesting to see what I've done 1 year, 2 years, and 3 years ago. So once again, thank you guys for making it this far into the video. It takes a true champion to make it through a Dozacraft video. But anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.